right. Hello there, everybody. Welcome aboard. Here is your warm-up. You're going to want to copy that down, pause the video. Well, really pause the video, copy that down, do the best you can on there, because here we go. So pause it. We're ready to go. All righty. Can I get everybody back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I think there's a good chance that the part of this that some of us find the most challenging is identifying which angle I'm talking about when I'm talking about angle S and angle SET. So let's make sure we can do that part. Because if we can't do that part, it's going to be really difficult to make sure that we can make this happen. Reese, what's your favorite color? Purple, okay. So I'm going to say I want the measure of angle S in purple. And then let's see here. Audrey, what's your favorite color? Blue. So we're going to have SET in blue. So Reese, will you please mark off in purple angle S? Will you mark angle S off for us, please, just so that we know which one we're talking? Oh, so sorry. I've got that frozen for those of you here in class. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and turn that off, whatever that ping's coming from. I don't care. I'm not angry. Just do that for me real quick. Beautiful. How many degree? That is angle S right there. We got angle S right there. Beautiful. And then Audrey, let's get this in blue. Where would you find angle SET? Which angle is angle SET? Mark that off for me. I'm glad we're talking. Will you, just with your finger, guys, let's listen. This is exactly, table D, not right now. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want this to be the most challenging part of this problem. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is something that we've gone over, like, in years past, and, like, this isn't something that that you should be getting punished for. So let's make sure we're feeling really good about it. Just with your finger above my screen, will you just trace S-E-T? Just, like, go ahead and trace that word. Yep, S-E-T. Okay. Now, what you just did was, I actually love that you drew that, because you just made an angle. Will you put a little arc on that angle for me? There you go. That's exactly how we do that, Audrey. So we just trace those three letters, and then we put a mark right there on the angle that we created. Very good. Does that make a little bit more sense to you? Yes. Beautiful. Excellent. Whoa, don't mind me. I'll just let you drop that. Pardon me. Okay, perfect. So which angle do you think makes the most sense to tackle first? The purple angle that Reese marked, or the blue angle that Audrey marked? Let's see. Which one do you think, Henry? Which one? Oh, no, Henry, you weren't here that last time, so that's not actually a fair question to ask you just yet. Let's see. Nope, same story. Let's see here. We'll get you guys a little bit later. Oh, there we go. Noah, which angle do you think it makes more sense to tackle first? The purple one or the blue one? About these two angles here. They have to add up to 180. So how can I find the blue angle using the 168.7 table table J? Go ahead, Noah. Beautiful. Let's do it. I'm going to grab my calculator. Try to cough my way through this song. Here we go. Oh, TI SmartView, TM emulator software for the TI-30X/TI-34 multi-view. TM calculators, Texas Instruments, validating software license, ... I told you it works better when you guys sing along, like you think I'm kidding. 180 minus 168.7 is 11.3 degrees. That means that the measure of angle SET had to be 11.3 degrees. Had to be 11.3 degrees. How many of us are able to get 11.3 degrees for angle SET? Beautiful. But how are we going to use that to find angle S? Let me see if I can get a little bit of help out there. And that one's going to come from Bethany. How could we find the measure of angle S using that information? Beautiful. You add 91.2 and 11.3 because those are these two angles. And then that would be 102.5, I think. Is that correct? I'll double check. We need to add those together. 91.2, that's 912. 91.2 plus 11.3 is 102.5. Nailed it. And then we can take 180 minus 102.5. Nope. And that remaining angle's got to be 77.5 degrees. How many of us got that the measure of angle S had to be 77.5 degrees? Perfect. That's the idea. The idea, guys, is you use the fact that these form a linear pair to find out what this guy is, and then you use the fact that these, excuse me, sorry. This happens every time I get sick. I get like the forever coughs for like a month. How many of us have that happen? Like you get sick and then you just cough forever. Yeah, you're just like cough forever in a day. That's where I'm at for sure. Yeah, sure, good to see you. Okay, so that would be 77.5 degrees. Perfect. Now, there's one more thing I want to tell you. There is a way to do this. It's kind of crazy, but it's actually really important for what we're going to be doing this for the rest of this week. Where, do you remember when Reese set that as the purple angle, Audrey set this as the blue angle, and I asked Noah which one makes the most sense to go for first, and Noah said, go for the blue one. Totally agree. Totally agree. But did you know that there really is a way to go straight for the purple angle using these two numbers? That if you know what you're doing, you can go straight for this angle and find out that's 77.5 degrees, and then find the blue one, because this plus this, take it away from 180, is equal to that. When I say teach, I want you guys to say, okay, just look at those two numbers I've got in purple. How do you think I could use those two numbers I've got in purple to get this 77.5? What's that secret relationship? Give it a shot and teach! Yeah. Good, excellent. I thought you'd catch on quickly. Okay. Can I get you back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I know that Rylan, he kind of saw what was going on here. Did it still work on this one? He's not sure. That's okay. I think it was kind of a flash. Like he saw it. It's like you saw it on that first one, and then since it's been a little bit tricky. But can anyone tell me, what do you think the relationship is between these? Let's go for Bethany. Yeah. If you take this angle, the angle on the outside here, and subtract that exterior angle, and subtract the interior angle that doesn't touch it, you will get the other exterior angle that doesn't touch it. How many of you guys think that's kind of weird? Like, how does that work? I'm going to show you. Put your pencils down. I don't want you to write this. This is kind of weird, okay? I'm just going to show you why this works one time, and then we're going to forget it ever happened. Okay. Let's imagine one of those little devil-tailed triangles. Like this. Let's get those voices off, please. Again, I don't need you guys to write this down, but if I need you to write it down so you stop talking, we can definitely make that happen. Okay, there we go. So if this is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4, if I take the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3, if I add up all three of the angles on the inside of a triangle, Sammy, what number do I always get when I add up all three interior angles of a triangle? Oh, I always get the same number when I add up the three angles inside of a triangle. What is it? What's that special number we keep coming back to? 180, yeah. It's 180. No trick questions here. It's 180 degrees. But also, guys, the measure of angle 4 plus the measure of angle 3, those two make a straight line. How many degrees are in a straight line? Finn, how many degrees are in a straight line? 180. No tricks here. So what I'm saying, guys, is that this is the same as this. These two are both equal to 180, which means these two, the measure of angle 3 plus this, and the measure of angle 4 plus this, since this stuff plus the measure of angle 3 is 180, and this thing plus the measure of angle 3 is 180, these two have to be the same. That is, the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 have to be equal to the measure of angle 4. If you didn't follow that, that's cool. If you did follow that, that's even cooler. But I just wanted to make sure you knew that there is a reason that works. If that kind of went over your head, don't sweat it, because that's actually not something you need to know. It's just something you need to know that does work. You don't need to worry about how. These two on the outside add up to this guy. Sorry, these two on the inside add up to this guy on the outside every time, no matter what. Let's see here, guys. It is the... What? Oh, I forgot to change this yesterday. It's the 53rd day of school. I knew I forgot something. It's not National Sandwich Day. I'll figure out what it is later. I'll figure out what it is later, and then we'll have time to do that another time. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get a little bit of help out there. Henry, what's our first essential question today? So what do we do? Whoa, look at what I was up to. So what do we... I forgot what I was doing. So what do we do when there are variable expressions? Expressions as the angles in and around triangles. As the angles in and around triangles. Our Jeopardy this week, vice presidents who became president. As the vice president to George Washington, he was our nation's first vice president, and later the second president. That is indeed John Adams. John Adams was our first vice president and our second president. In classic American diner food, pancakes. Pancakes, absolutely. Pancakes. I do love me some pancakes. Alrighty, let's do it, guys. So, let's get this show on the road. Got a pencil? Today we're talking about triangles with variable expressions. Triangles with variable expressions. Okay, we're going to start pretty simple. We're going to draw a triangle that looks like this. Put a little box in the corner. And this angle right here is going to be 62 degrees. Now, what I would like you guys to do is go ahead and use the information that I've given you to find that final angle measure. There's a missing angle in this triangle, and I want to know what it is. And we're going to find it out because the interior angles of every triangle always add up to, wait, they always add up to what? Everyone, they always add up to 180 degrees. Take it from there and teach. Yay. Michelle, hurry. You're okay. No worries. Take your time. Make it look neat. I love it. Alrighty. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Let's get this. Oh, oh shoot. I forgot a part of the problem. Darn it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. You're still good. Everything you did is still valid. I just forgot to tell you that this angle here is 5x plus 8 degrees. I just forgot to tell you that part's 5x plus 8 degrees. My fault. Now, here's the thing. Don't go panicking, because have I changed the measure of that angle by telling you it's 5x plus 8? Yes or no? I'd say whatever, and I would say, no, I haven't changed it at all. So how can you find that angle measure? Let's see here. How about I go for, that's going to be, Michelle, how did you find that angle measure? Mm-hmm. Very good. The secret 90, which is 152, I believe. Very good. So you take 100. It's 28. Beautiful. How many of us got that the measure of that angle was 28 degrees? Beautiful. But now, guys, I'm not only just going to ask you for the measure of that angle, I'm going to ask you for the value of x as well. Michelle, do you think you know how to set up an equation so we can find out what x is? Try it. Please do. Bingo. You not only tried, you did it. I always said Yoda was full of crap because, like, when he says do or do not, there is no try. I don't like that philosophy. I don't like that philosophy at all. Guys, if you try to save somebody and then it doesn't work out, is that different than not trying to save them and then it doesn't work out? I think those are two very different situations, right? Like, well, I mean, I was going to get him out of that river, but I don't know, it looked kind of cold. You know what I mean? So, Michelle, this is the best case scenario where you not only tried, you nailed it. Way to go. All right. When I say teach, I want you guys to say, okay, now that we've got this equation that Michelle set up, how do I use my opposites and balance, which you won't be graded on this skill check, by the way. Oh, wait, is that good or bad? Okay, well, there you go. You got a difference of opinion. I like that. Using opposites and balance, how can I solve this equation and find out what x is? Give it a shot, and here we go. Yeah, that fire looked way too hot for me to go in there and try to help him. Teach! Here we go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, Adele and Michelle, I appreciate you, too. Very good. Very good. Did you say it? Did Noah say it also? Did Noah say it also? I heard those two loudest. I heard those two loudest. Michelle and Adele's already here. Those are who I heard the loudest. So make sure you say it loud and proud and keep going. Keep going, guys. Go ahead. Talk to each other. Talk to each other about how you handle that. Check your answers with your partners. Beautiful. Let's do it. Okay. So the thing that you missed, that's okay. The thing that you missed was, is that if you have any triangles, there's this really cool thing that happens where all three of their angles always add up to 180 degrees. Right. So if that was like 82 degrees, and that was, let's say, 80 degrees, and we didn't know what that was, yeah, you could make it x for sure, but let's not worry about the variables just yet. If I just wanted to know what that angle was, I would know that this plus this plus this is 180. How can I find out what that is? From 180, yeah, if you did 180 minus that, you would get that. Right. So start with that, okay? Start with that. All these problems are going to start with that, and then we're going to turn it into variables after. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what this box means. The box means 90 degrees. Let's make sure I don't write P 0 degrees. Is that 90? There we go. Got it. Hooray. You're very welcome, of course. Oh, no. Oh, perfect. That's not a problem at all. So were you able to get this angle here? Oh, wait, where is this one? This one's over here. You were able to get 28 degrees, okay? And now you're just wondering what to do from here. Okay, perfect. Who's the annoying sibling? Yes, let's get rid of that plus 8. How do I get rid of a plus 8? Yeah, there you go. You're on the way. And then you know what to do from there? No, that's okay. I'll stick around. I won't run away on you. Great. Very good. And then go ahead. use your calculator if you want to. It's okay. It's early. It's early in the morning. You're allowed to use your calculator for subtraction. I'm not going to. That's what it's there for. Nailed it, by the way, Audrey. Good job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you have a phone on you? No. Great, then off you go. It's right over there. Here, get that out, Valentina, and I'll come right back to you, okay? Is there a question? No, that was what the question was. Never mind, I'll be right here. All right, let's do it. Here, Audrey, do you mind if we borrow yours for just a second, and then we can get this going. So go ahead and do that right there. Thank you so much for that. So we're gonna go 28 minus 8. There you go. So now my equation says 5x equals 20. Let's write that down. And remember, Valentina, what's going on between the 5 and the x? Is that a secret plus, minus, multiply, or divide? Uh-huh. And what's the opposite of that? So let's divide both sides by 5, and you'll be in business, okay? Perfect. And then once you get that, go ahead, and that's your answer. And then, perfect. Thank you. Okay. Can I get you back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see here, guys. Let's go for, that's going to be, Sienna, how would I solve the equation 5x plus 8 equals 28? Mm-hmm. Giving me 5x equals 20. Beautiful. And what does that give me as my answer? Awesome. So on a skill check or on your self-assessment, which honestly isn't until Friday, we're going to spend 3 days working on this together. You would tell me that the measure of the missing angle was 28 degrees and that x was equal 4. That's what your standard level 3 looks like for this flavor. How many of us feel like that is not too bad? That is something that's very doable. That's good. Again, I am going to use this to kind of introduce like the worst case scenario for you. But for right now, guys, this is what your regular level 3s are going to look like. Okay? Okay, let's try this next one. Got a pencil? Okay, here we go. Let's draw this figure. It looks like this. This is going to be 68 degrees. This is going to be 7g minus 8 degrees. And this one's going to be 71 degrees. There, I didn't forget that part this time. So your job, guys, is to tell me, let's give it a name. Let's call it max. There you go. I want the measure of angle A, and I want the value of G. Do this exactly the same way you just did that last problem, where you start off very normally, and then you turn it into an equation that you can solve. I love the attention that you're giving me, guys. I'm looking around and everyone's writing this down, doing their best on here. I think you guys do deserve a point. All right, let's give it a try and teach. Hi, Izzy. Let's see here. Yeah, so if you do this plus this plus this, that should be equal to 180. You simplify it. Absolutely. And in fact, there's going to be ones that you have to do it that way. We might have time to look at one. So you're going to have no problem with those when they show up. That's actually awesome, Izzy. I'm going to put you on the start team for that. Michelle, how could you?
Sorry.
It's okay. You know what? If it wasn't on the floor, I'd probably eat it. They're so good. Cocoa Puffs are bomb. Table I, you guys feeling good on this?
Yeah.
Perfect. How about you guys here, table F? You guys feeling good?
Yep.
Bethany, you look horrified by something. Hopefully not the math.
She just said something to Michelle, and now I'm scared.
Do I dare?
I don't know. Was at her house, and she's like, give it to the dog.
You know what? They say dogs have cleaner mouths than humans do. I don't know. Maybe that's true. That's false? Oh no. Table G, you guys feeling a little better about this? Beautiful. You love to hear it. Yeah, Bear, what's happening? Ooh, let me see. So you added those two and then took it away from 180, and that's how you got the 41. That sounds good. And then you add, yeah, that's looking great. That's looking great. Beautiful, Bear. Catch on quick. You love to see it. Hi, Jensen.
So 7G minus 8 equals 180?
Well, not 180, because remember, I need to find out what this angle is. So what if you pretended that wasn't even there?
Oh, 7.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
So,
So that's kind of the trick here.
minus 71
Yeah, that works. Uh-huh.
41.
There's 41. And now we know that the 7G minus 8 is equal to that. Okay? Perfect. Hey, absolutely. Beg your pardon. Squeeze by you guys. Alrighty. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. I loved seeing you guys work together on that. I think you do deserve a point. Thanks so much. And also, I want to put Table G on the star team because Table G is doing an awesome job helping each other, working together, asking each other questions and asking me questions. Love to see that. Table G, you're killing it. All right, here we go. All righty, let's see here. Mary, what did you do first here? What did you do first here? Oh, so sorry, guys. I can't hear Mary. Sorry, Mary. Go ahead. Start over. I'm sorry. And that is, I think, 139. Is that correct? Okay. Perfect. And that's 41, I think. So the measure of angle 1A was 41 degrees. How did you set up an equation to find out what G was? Beautiful. And then what'd you do to solve that? Go ahead and take us home. Equals 49. Beautiful. And then we get G equals 7. How many of us got the measure of angle A is 41 degrees and that G is equal to 7? Ooh, I'm not sure. We'd have to take a look at... Did maybe when you subtracted, Jensen, when you subtracted, maybe you did the 180, taking that away? That happens. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Guys, I want to show you something that's going to be super important tomorrow. I'm going to introduce a little bit of why. Izzy, did you get the same answer? Izzy got the same answer. Izzy found the G first. Izzy found the G first. She found it before she found the 41. Izzy, will you tell us how you found the G without finding the 41? I want you to look at this. Let's get those voices off, please, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because right now, guys, this looks kind of like a weird curiosity, like, oh, neat, a different way to do something. I do not wish to do it this way, right? But I'm going to tell you guys right now that what Izzy's doing right here is going to be critical for the next problem. And we'll introduce it today and finish it tomorrow. When I say teach, I want you to say, okay, what's going on in Izzy's mind? How did she set up this equation to solve for G? Give it a taw shot and teach. Yeah, we're actually in the last 10 minutes. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jackson, what do you think's going on in Izzy's mind? Why do you think she set this up, or how do you think she set that up?
Just like put everything that's in your triangle into an equation.
Yeah, because if I add up all three angles in a triangle, it's always equal to what, Jackson?
180.
180 every time. And that's the way that Izzy did that. And then she simplified it and solved it. And again, you might be thinking, I don't want to do it that way. I just want to find that angle and solve for G. How many of us are thinking that right now? Yeah, that if I can, I'm going to solve for that angle and then I'm going to find G using that. But the problem is, guys, is that starting tomorrow, we're going to be solving stuff like this. We're going to put this on our paper and then we're going to take a look at it and think about it. Izzy's probably going to solve it without any problems at all. And we're going to wonder how Izzy's method's going to help us. Got a pencil? What have I told you? The measure of this angle is 2t plus 9 degrees. The measure of this angle is 29 degrees. And the measure of this angle is 82 minus t degrees. When I say teach, I want you to say, okay, why is using the method that most of us were doing, like what Mary did, why isn't that going to work this time? And how can we use what Izzy did to try to at least start this problem? Give it a shot and teach. So, I'm not going to let you leave until that is on a piece of paper.
I don't have mine.
There is paper over there every day, along with pencils and anything you need to succeed in my class. Do it. The rest of you are fine. Keep working. Yeah. No. Hello, Bliss. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was actually going to tell everybody that. I've got a little alarm that's going to go off in 32 seconds. I'm going to stop class, and then I'm going to reread it because they actually had to change a bunch of warrior times, so a lot of people might have different ones. So that's perfect. Henry. Ooh, let's do it. I know, right? So what did Izzy do? If you look, let me scroll this up. Let me zoom out so we can see both of them. What did Izzy do with those three? Yeah, and it was equal to, and that's what we're going to do with that. And we're going to look at that more tomorrow. Okay, can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, that's kind of the next ramp up for a level 3 on these triangles. Give me a thumbs up if you're like, I actually think I have the right answer on my paper right now for this. Give me a big thumbs down if you're not sure how to start that at all and like just wish that you were sitting right next to Izzy so she could show you how to do it. And then dial it somewhere in between. Where was it? Oh, that was fun though. I gotta say, I saw someone who was like this, and then when I saw I just wish I was sitting next to Izzy, it was a big thumbs down, and then they went, like, they just want to sit next to Izzy. I get that. Guys, we're going to talk about this exact problem tomorrow. It's not going to be our warm-up, but we're going to start with this one tomorrow because I got to re-announce your warrior times. So sit tight.